Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully I'm here. Hopefully you can hear me. It's Sunday, the 7th of September, 8 o'clock. Welcome back. I'm Drift Johnson. This is Scuffed Epoch Latent Space Live. And thank you all for joining me. Don't forget, if you're watching it live or if you're watching later, there is a join link in the description, along with a bunch of other helpful links. Hello, Inferno Careless Battlecruiser Operational. Hello, Apollonia Art. Nice lyrics. Hello, Kirk Curtis. And Full Dive. How are you doing today? Yep, we're doing good. Working on some stuff. Just trying to sort of recap what we've been getting up to over the weekend, really. I got one step left on a project which I've waited for to finish. So we're going to do that. And then also Rap Inferno. So what I did was I shared my entire workflow. So let me just duplicate this tab real quick. Hopefully I don't lose my stuff. Save that. Did I set a name for this project? Yeah, I did. Right, so we'll come back to that. Over in the Discord, what I did was I shared the whole thing. Let's see if I can find it. Where's that NML file? Or did I put it in a different section? This is like the fun part where I can't find the file I shared. I'm sure I shared it somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. So there we go. That's the file I shared with everybody. Let's dark mode and jump in. So we started off, if you remember, you might not have been here yesterday, with the ENH lyricsnevercorny.md, and that supported my initial prompt, which was Dante's Inferno hip-hop satire, right? And we did it with carnival themes because we're aiming for like the Halloween stuff which was coming up, right? Cerberus Cafeteria is track 3. That's the first track that we got. I said we can just lyrical phrasing to include regional slang from Memphis area codes. So it changed it. I don't know if that retained in all the songs, but we've made it quite a heavy theme. So then what I've done is I've said, if this was a song on the album, we can plan a narrative using lyrical substance. I wish to allow this rapper to tour Dante's Inferno in a literal sense. The journey will reference ideas and objects. So we've done the same thing as last time, but this time literally, not metaphorically. Or metaphysically, or whatever you want to call it. So he's part of a Hadean carnival, and he's going to go through the 7 layers of hell across the 9-song album. Okay? So from that we get our album plan, which gives the theme, Memphis rapper's journey through the 9 circles. We give different themes for each one. Here's like a backstory. Okay. And then we end up with these songs. Okay, now these songs are great. Oh, and this time I asked for BPM as well. So when I actually did the tracks, we match the BPM to the lyrics now. So it's not like this. The first couple of albums I did, it was just the same BPM to match the genre for simplicity. But in this, we allowed it to change the BPM according to the lyrics. And I told it, this is going to be this genre. So I gave it more context. I have another agent, ENH Lyric Studio Seductive. Okay, so what I did was I said we must remove all references to seductive context, content, and prompt enhancement. So make it only an audio formatting agent. So then I can take my lyrics and I can put them through the audio formatting agent. It's going to apply the correct tags, and then we end up with this for each track. So it's like exactly just copy paste now into audio. Alright, tagger explanation. So it's going to explain there. Blah blah blah. Right. Did it include the 75 BPM? It does include it. Okay. So obviously I ran each prompt through this enhancer to get these ones. I hope that's obvious. I hope that's obvious. I did mark it supports, but it's kind of like, you know, I hope it's obvious what we've done there. We made this agent with this prompt and this input, and then we gave it each of the songs to get to where we are. And then I've already done it. The songs are done. They're made. It's great. I actually think I could do like a B-side album, because I got more than one good track for each of the sets of lyrics. So the trick was, it's like either picking the mood or picking the voice. Sometimes the voice will wander. So like, there was a couple of times when I was getting Biggie Smalls as a backing guy. You know, it was sometimes it gets a bit weird, but or it would like wander into a different type of rapper, you know. But on the whole, I think it worked. We'll see, won't we? I've got to master the tracks and find out. I feel like when you start messing with lyrics, you're really going to benefit from doing the whole stem separation and then processing the vocals on a different channel, you know, because I think that's how you do it. Because at the moment, what I'm doing it all on one track, and it kind of lags out because of that. Inferno says, I have to ask though, will it be chill? Well, I hope so. We'll see what goes on, guys. We're covering the title stuff first. You know what I mean? Rap Inferno. So there it is, Rap Inferno. It's already made. I've got another version of this on my laptop, which has the links. So we've already got all the tracks done, multiple tracks for each song. So this is ready and done. I actually did a special extended EP for Poplock because I never released the song. I realized the other day I based like 2 albums off of it and never released the initial. The plot thickens sometimes. Yeah, well, this is what my plan is. By giving out this careless canvas, you can open any of my NML files, and it doesn't just give you the prompts. It gives you how I, you know, where the plan, the prompt, the you know, the adjustment, the initial, and even the system prompt I'm working with. So it's like you've got everything there. It's like actually a full workflow. And obviously you could just enter your own. So that's the concept for what NML is all about. So I can save this file, you can load it in, and off you go. I might improve it, but they're like UI convenience things. It's solid. I use it all the time. I'm trying to build up a library of lots of different examples of things you can do with NML. Like I've got plans for like building software and stuff, and I'll track my workflow like this or in some way like this. You know, like this is a good example. This is just badly organized. I forgot to actually like hook it all up. So we've got natural formatting and contextual repair. Those are the 2 transcriptions. So then I fixed the transcription, and this was when we were doing vibe voice. See, this isn't even but speaking of vibe voice, if you weren't here the other day, sorry about the whiteout, guys, it's still bad though, even if I do this. Speaking of vibe voice, it's done, it's ready. So I probably should have just shortcutted to that, but I'm trying to like pivot to it once we've covered the title stuff. So Careless Whisper. So let me just have a look at that real quick. Where's my website? We're going to be talking about this. It's actually working, by the way. Vibe voice, no releases. This is working. V120, I think is solid. Which is why I moved on to Docker, which is what we're going to look at a little bit tonight. I don't like Docker, so it's going to be fun. Oh no, we can't do it. I still haven't restarted. Maybe I can do that tonight. All right, okay. So yeah, mind workflows, exactly, Fernica. You get temporal and spatial relationships with the data flow. You know, you can go back in time as well on branches. You know, so if you did something before, you can put that in at a stage, and then if you did multiple things after, you can then bring it all back. You can do all that stuff. So I like it a lot. I think I might make the nodes a bit more prominent, like add some styling options, but this is all like the UI stuff. And at the moment, the web version and the local version are the same. They're basically the same. I kind of like the web version more though. It's got a slightly more refined interface for like moving and resizing. Chain of thought evidence, exactly. You can also, yeah, exactly. Oh, was it just clicking a button? No, it wasn't. It was like hours and hours of all of that. So no, it's nice to prove what you've actually put into the project, for sure. Because, you know, you give someone a folder full of text files, they're not going to look at it. But if you just send them a screenshot of this giant workflow, this giant flowchart, that's something that's easily consumable. They go, oh, this is like a crazy architecture. Okay, you know, nods. Anyway, Vibe Voice cloning, super cool. Rebuilt as a mono repo in React and Vite. So I took the guy's Gradio Python and converted it just like I do all of my projects. But we've also done some crazy stuff. I've optimized it for 4090, and you might be like, oh, Johnson, I don't have one of those. I know, but you could rent one in the cloud for, I think 4090 is pretty cheap per hour. So Zeus nodes, there are no nodes. I didn't make any Vibe Voice nodes, even though that's a bloody good idea, isn't it? I didn't make any. I made a totally standalone app for just doing this. But here's the thing, I used my pan-fried formula, guys. So it's 4 times faster on FFmpeg with NVENC, even though it might not use it. I'm not really sure where FFmpeg comes into this, but 40 times faster than the CPU, because we used all of our crazy tech to accelerate it, you know, make it as fast as it possibly can. It's got Koopy, custom CUDA kernels, optimized for Ada Lovelace, tensor pool optimization, vectorized audio processing. It's got a bunch of cool stuff. We did the same thing that we did last time. It's like my hilariously over-engineered version. But this is the thing. I'm going to include the notes, but you can kind of read it. I've included all of the stuff. Look, you can see everything. Okay, it'll eventually get moved to like a docs folder, but for now it's fine to keep it where it was. The point is, we did everything. So if you just get basic CUDA, you're looking at 10 to 20 seconds. If you get this, it's 3 to 8. Okay, but it requires a bunch of stuff. Like, does it have the instructions? Where is it? So npm install python venv, and then you choose which one you want, right? CUDA advanced. We'll have a look at CUDA advanced. And look at it, it makes it look so easy. Hang on, let me just... Ring buffer GPU memory management for real-time processing. It's got all this stuff. Okay. It's even gonna offer, you know what I mean? It's still gonna, I love it, so good. But we learned this from a long time ago. We did this on a different project, 0 copy transfers from CuPy to PyTorch. Is optimized optimistic? Oh, it's very optimistic. The only thing is, custom CUDA, mate. Custom CUDA. That should be a t-shirt. Custom CUDA. Hang on. So yeah, look at all this craziness. When you start getting to the advanced, here we go. Advanced, look at this. So we got Koopy CUDA, NVIDIA MLPy 3 for monitoring. Wait, we need to look at the actual file here. So fast API, Uvicorn, Python multipart. They're cancelled out. So, but yeah, it's trying to do. Where's the CUDA torch? God knows. Where's the CUDA torch? It must be being installed somewhere else. Let's have a look at... Oh, wait. I'm getting ahead of myself. Right. Okay. So before I completely move into this, switch back. So Careless Whisper also got an update because there was a bug. The portable version was always opening a debug window that I use in development mode. For some reason, even though it had like if logic to say when you've been built for distribution, like production mode. Don't do that. And he was doing it anyway, so I had to go back and get Claude to rewrite the whole thing. But now we got 3.6.1. What I did was I just uploaded I did a hotfix on the release basically. So now you have 3.6.1 portable and standalone. I think I'm running it now. Let me check. What's that? Oh, it's Docker is dying. Help me! I've got no virtualization. Oh, that's not the right one. Looks like we're gonna have to. Okay, so first things first. Let's just deactivate. No start, and then we will kill it. And we'll do it. We'll just get the portable version. It's only 71 megabytes. This might be the best thing I've ever written. It might actually be. Because the thing is, right, it's 71 megabytes, and once you put an API key in, or if you've got Olama running, you've got one dictation, do you know what I mean, speech to paste, so instantly in the paste buffer, and then you also have a speech to prompt, right? And then you can, by choosing between Olama or OpenRouter, you know, it's like you want privacy and local models, go for it. You want advanced, quick, and not bothered about that, just go with like Sonnet 4. So let's just put him in here and just unzip him and just do it like anybody would. We just open the zip file, and it didn't open. Right, open it up. And there it is. There's the GGML, you see? I know Whisper Tiny isn't great. MC Twig and DJ Berry says, I was playing with Vibe Voice and noticed that it sung a line at the end. I was wondering if there's a trigger for singing. To be honest, all of the code for the texting code of stuff was a pig, but I got it to work. I have noticed the same thing. You know, it should be good for voice cloning from samples, but it was a bit ropey when it came to multi-speaking and like just passing text for the tags. Because I was thinking about getting rid of all the cool logic and just making it like, you've got to put in the box speaker 1, text, comma. So, because it had problems figuring out from the text who's talking, who's not, you know? Like it was ignoring the bracket number identifier. So I think the problem is it's actually got weird stuff going on in the prompt logic for the yeah. Anyway, we'll get back to that. So then, Careless Whisper 3.6.1, let's see if it works. I'd laugh if it didn't bloody work now after all that bloody effort. Oh, there it is. It had so many issues, guys, but look at it. It's so nice now. I've bothered to update the front end. I wasn't lazy this time. This was the bit that we were waiting for. Because it was like, I don't know, I just treated it like superficial. So it said V2 for ages, and the status is now working. So here we go. If I just do Shift F1, testing, 1, 2, 3. It should come up and appear here. Testing, 1, 2, 3. There we go. And obviously I can, that's in the copy buffer, so I can paste that into any app. Right. Now, if I have OpenRouter selected, I can go into here and I've got my key in there already. I've got Sonnet selected already. I can hit Shift F2 and I can say, what is the capital of France? And it will put into my copy buffer the answer, or at least an answer. The capital of France is Paris. So that's now in my copy buffer for use. Olama. So we have Olama now, but there's one limitation. Because of the way that Olama lists the models, and because of the fact that people have different lists, you know, there's no way to set the default. So it's always going to pick the top model in your list, which for me is Intern VL 3.54 billion. Okay. And, you know, you obviously, if you decide, no, I want to use Quen 3 8 billion, when you select it, it will save and it will stay. But if you like change to OpenRouter and then go back, I think it resets. Certainly if you close it and reopen it, it will reset to the top one. So that's the only restriction I couldn't come up with. I tried so many times, it just wouldn't do it. So something maybe someone else can fix for me in a pull request, I don't know. But yeah, I want to put this one on start with Windows. This is the new one. This is a bit scuffed. I might need to actually look at this. It's F1 and Shift F2. I'm thinking about bringing in a new mode, which will be Control F2. And the difference is it will be, say you've got something in your copy buffer already, then what we can do is we can have what you say followed by what's in your copy buffer sent to the LLM. So then you can do like a more complex, you can do more complex work. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you can say process this text and then have it in the copy buffer, and then it will just make the paste fixed. Do you know what I mean? So it's like having an LLM in the clipboard. That's what we've basically done with this. I do need to check. It says here it's using the base. I don't think that the model selection is working, so I want to look at that next. But at the moment, this is solid. It's stable. It works. I'm going to leave mine on OpenRouter. In fact, wait, did we even test Olama yet? No, let's test Olama. Tell me the name of your model architecture. He's probably going to come back and say Quen. That'd be funny. It's going to take a while to load up. Olama is a little bit, you know, but once it's loaded, it's hot, you know. It's one of those. The OpenRouter is always quicker. So the model architecture I'm based on is called GPT 3.5. Oh, really? Okay. Intern VL. Let me just paste the full version of that somewhere. My specific internal details and internal models or versions might not be publicly disclosed for privacy or security reasons. If you have more questions about how I function or any of the... So he thinks he's based on GPT 3.5. But whatever the case... you know, it just means it wasn't Sonnet. You know what I mean? Because if I said the same thing, like, what is the name of your model architecture? It should probably come back and say something like, I'm an Anthropic. I'm a Claude. Obviously, I'm a Claude, and I'm built on Transformer architecture. Anthropic is check. No, haven't released it. Yeah. So he's a bit vague, but he's like, I'm an AI. So there you go. And again, this thing just sits in the. He just sits in the system tray, and we have a transcription history. So you know, if you forgot to paste something, it's in here, and you can see there it even logs everything. What you used. It says here I'm using Whisper Base now. Huh. Okay. Well, apparently I'm using Whisper Base now. It must be hooked into the Hugging Face cache. It must be. Because, you know, it hasn't downloaded a new model or anything. Oh, wait. I'm full of horseradish. It's right here. I found it. GGML base bin. It did download a new model, and it's 144 megabyte. Alright, quick question. Because I thought this feature was broken. Let's test it. So if I go to Whisper. So let's go small. Save. Is it going to now initiate downloading the new Whisper? There's nothing to tell me. See, the thing about system tray apps is they don't have a console or anything like that. So anyway, we'll let him work on that one, because it might be a minute before that's finished. Should we test it and see? Oh wait, it'll appear, won't it? The model will just appear. So I'm looking for GGML small. Alright, well anyway, while it's doing all that, let's move on. So first things first. Vibe voice. Let's read what people are saying in the comments. So, Fernicar says, +1 custom node, if not one that already exists. I think there are actually Vibe Voice custom nodes already that exist, but they will use a different way of setting everything up, and they might require that you git clone the Vibe Voice repo that's gone, which is kind of why I rebuilt mine without needing it. You see what I mean? My refactor doesn't need, well, it is in there, it's in there, untouched, So in theory, if they did release a new one, you can just transplant it. But these are things which is sort of like might require some surgery. I don't know. But anyway, is optimized optimistic though? Claude, enhance. Yeah, I know, it's totally the way. I mean, literally, we took a really nice Python Gradio and turned it into an even nicer React Vite implementation. And from there, we did CUDA or optimization, followed by my deep-fried CuPy, vectorized loops, all that good stuff. We did a further optimization, so that's how you get it up to like super speed. You know, you can get it from like going a bit faster to going like much faster. But it takes a little bit of work to refactor everything. And to be honest, he did it all. I just told him what to do. It was like terminology. As long as you knew what to tell him to do at the right time, it was able to do even more, is what I found. And also, you would have to have known about CUDA and things. If you don't know about that, it's not going to work because you'll get the version numbers wrong and the stack will be a mess. But look, I'm not going to lie, it works. There's room for improvement. I'm doubtless made a mistake, but anyway, we're now at the point of Docker. So what I've done is I've refactored everything, and we now have the runpod deployment handoff plan, because quite frankly I went to bed and the last thing I did was I said, here, oh wait, it goes back a bit more because I'm silly. So anyway, Docker desktop requires virtualization to be enabled, which will require a reset of the computer, as this will break the conversation chain. We can offload the remaining steps into a new markup file named runpod finish handoff plan, which will contain all the steps and details, instructions required to complete the Docker file runpod task we're almost finished with. So the idea is create the Docker, publish the Docker, and it's optimized for runpod, this one. So then I'll have a runpod which you can just pick a 4090 and run it. That's the dream. Let's see if we can make it real. But yeah, so 3 of 8 steps completed. Docker testing and runpod template config. So we're just basically going to imagine this whole thing and then put it into a doc. That's the idea. But I can't finish these final steps because virtualization has been disabled on this GPU. Not GPU, CPU, the main board. Right. So we're going to fix that in a minute. But let's see if I just want to make sure there's nothing else I need to be doing before I shut it down. Down into the ground. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. Ooh, it's another careless canvas. Oh, it's the same too. Alright, well, what I'll do is I'll just save a copy of both of them. Then they're saved, it's fine. Get rid of that. Okay, good. We can get rid of that. What's this one? Get rid of all this stuff. What's this? Runpod finish. Notepad. Loads of folders. Alright, we're good. So we're going to click the button and then we're going to hold shift and click restart. It's magic. We're going to go into the void. It's going to complain. I'm going to keep holding shift and hit restart anyway. Oi. She doth protest much, but we will return. I've discovered a new dimension. It's called post. I'm not going to let go of this button. I do not trust Microsoft. Hey, that's good. That is. We're getting back out. We're getting out, guys. Soon, new void. Yeah, Zeus, that's correct. We're going to post, like Grandmaster Flash in the late 80s. I'm posting. I can't see anything. Well, you can see what I'm doing. None of my monitors work. Right, it's okay. I'm in control. I have control. We're gonna do The one with the funny UEFI. It sounds like a faction in a robot show. Like, this is the nation of, you know, like, this is the nation that's like pseudo-Europe. They have big robots. Oh my god, it's the UEFI. The UEFI are coming. God knows what it actually stands for. Something unified, something interface. Former, current, Fernicar, current. Okay, so what are we going to do? First of all, we can't see the screen, so I'm going to have to take away my. Oh wait, we don't actually have black bars. That's a feature. Give me a sec. Alt. OBS issues. No. No. Oh, I'm not pressing the right. Hey, that's what I needed to see. I had the thing on the, you know, it's a funny aspect ratio. So, oh wow, the AI tweaker. Who in the chat is an AI tweaker? Let me see. Man needs to do his AI enable virtualization. Go, go, go. It's not in here, is it? It's somewhere else. Me thinking AI tweaker, it's probably just in here, isn't it? Yep. Why would it be disable? No disable, no disable. Alright, we got it. So we should be able to save, exit and save. Classic. By the way, the mouse just moves really slowly. I don't know if it's the lag or what, but... Yeah. Okay. I need Docker in my life, so we're gonna have to... Do you know what I mean? We have to do the Docker thing. Is it Alt? I bet we've completely... Yeah, we've completely screwed up the thing. Yeah, there we go. That's sort of close. Yeah. We're back. Let's see if Bill Gates will come through. So what else have I missed? What else have I missed? MC Twig and Berry says he tried out a duet using singing as a trigger, but it sung that also. Yeah, it's funny. I'm not really sure how it figures it out. You know, I know that you can use on audio bracket spoken word to make him speak, but Fernicar's sitting some lyrics. Ursula, the Arch Commander. I thought you let them change their own cartridge since you left for AI. Well, I still look after some long-term customers. But yeah, to be honest, it's far and few between. Mainly this nowadays. MSI Afterburner. No. We are back. We're back in Windows. It's just a bit ghostly. 19 updates for Discord. Okay. Okay. Discord opens first. It's clearly important. Alright. Crumb. Conan worship Crumb. Whoa. Uh-oh. It's not working suddenly. It literally died as soon as I got the browser open. Come back to me, Elgato. Elgato, no. Alright. I'm going to have to re-plug it. It's not working. Is this that virtualization technology? Oh. Hey, we're back in business, boys and girls. So, all right. So we need to go to the project we're working on, Vide Voice. There it is, super cool. I'd give you a demo, but when I listened to the demos I did last time, they sucked. So the best thing, because you can't hear my audio very well. So what I would say is, if you go to Discord and go into the inside line, there are various samples for comparison there until I do something, more detailed. That's the best way to see the output. So I cloned myself and I did the various different styles. It's just different CFGs. It's very good, very fast. You can put like, well, I don't know, it took about 3 minutes to get 2 minutes of audio. But when you actually use 2 minutes of audio, that was from the script came from a 40-minute video. So obviously there was a lot of pausing, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it depends. It's all in the edit, I suppose. All right, like 2 minutes of talking across 45 minutes. So there's obviously a lot to look at. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot the run pod. So let's get VS Code open and put Claude to work. Right then, Claude. We've got our virtualization now. Let's open Docker. We're prepping for launch, ladies and gents. So run pod finish handoff plan. I think there's actually an even more. Isn't there another one? So we've got, look at this, advanced CUDA implementation. Let's go. So pipeline report, pipeline execution complete, diagnostics. I think it is. Version 1.2 plan. What is it called? Isn't it called something else? 3 of 8 steps. So it stopped at Docker desktop setup. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. We have Docker. Maybe. Wait, does that say update? Something in there. There's always something. Sorry guys, rocket fuel was low. What do we do? And to be honest, the printer cartridge is always metaphorical. I can't remember the last time I printed a cartridge. Changed the printer cartridge. In reality, you only get called out when they failed to put it in the machine properly and you have to come and clean it up and sort of, yeah, it does happen. It could happen to the best of us. I'd like to be charitable. So software updates, maybe it wasn't their fault. Could have been a package error, you know what I mean? I don't know, I wasn't there. Docker desktop is up to date. All right, so it's probably going to make me do a bunch of stuff in here, but let's get it to tell us what to do. So, okay, we can execute the plan defined inside app run pod. Run pod finish handoff plan. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm also working on 2 things I can't show you yet because I forgot to upload them to GitHub, so I can't reproduce them on this machine yet. But one of them is a blind test website. So my concept is to put out a public website where it's not hot or not. It's more like you get shown 2 pictures and you have to choose which one you like. That's it. It's like a blind rating system, but then it will use the results from everyone rating to drive a leaderboard. And what I'll do is I'll put the same images in the same order in the back end, so that the IDs match, right? So it's like the same prompts with a different model or something like that. I haven't fully decided yet, but The point is you'll be shown 2 images, and one of them might be real, one of them might be AI, both of them might be AI from different models, you see, and we won't tell you what it is, and hopefully the code will obfuscate the file name and stuff like that. So it won't. I bet there'll be a way to hack the website, you know, I bet there will be a way. But what I'm trying to do is make like a blind test site so that then we can have our own leaderboard, and then by adding images to new categories for different models, we'll have like our own subjective, I guess. So I don't know, it's like it's a human score rather than you know, using an AI to rate the AI. Okay, so I like to think of it as the human adversarial network, because obviously you have your generative and then you have your adversarial. That's your GAN, right? And I like to think of the human being the perfect adversarial network, because he's the perfect discriminator. The human. It's just, we're better at that. So I thought it's an easy way to get a tight boost. And it might, you know, we've done it with a bunch of deep research algorithms. So if it works, it should be nice. I like that, you know. Cartridge is a placeholder. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, cartridge is a placeholder. True that, Fernie. So let me just check this out now. We got our plan ready. Okay. Immediate prerequisites. Do the Docker version and Docker info. Right, let's do that now. I just want to copy that because that's the hurdle. That was the blocker. Oi, copy the thing. Yes. Wait, what? Uh-oh. We got some warnings. Oh, that's because there's no Docker yet. There's no actual Docker. You know, we've got the system, but it's empty. Yeah. All right. I think we're ready to go. Okay, go. Let's just keep reading. So create run pod account. Done that. Use the pre-defined JSON spec in the handoff. I don't know what that means. Tag this. So then we'll publish the Docker. I mean, in theory, that means I can get it. Do you know what I mean? This is going to be fun. Oh, what happened? What happened? It's okay. He's good. Where were we? It's 38% complete. Whoa, what was that? Error. Cancelled. Uh-oh, failed to build. Failed to resolve source metadata thing. Oh. What's he doing? Failed because the CUDA base 12.4 image tag doesn't exist. Oh no. We're getting into CUDA issues immediately. Let me try to pull a more common CUDA and update our Docker. Ooh. Will it even work? I love it. It's so fun. Because it's like everything is like a tightly balanced combination of version numbers. And the AI just comes in like a bull in a china shop. Like, I'm just going to change all these numbers. But listen, I'm willing to go with it. What's he doing? Do you want me to find out what you need, mate? Yeah, why don't... Do you want me to find out... Hang on. Right. I'm just going to let him run through it. It seems to me like he needs me to actually give him an address, because I don't think he knows what he's doing right now. He's trying to pull Docker images like out of his imagination. Seems to be there's a registry issue. No, you just weren't typing the right thing. There you go, you got Ubuntu. Now get the one with the CUDAs. There is an NVIDIA CUDA Docker image. So what's he going to do? Is he just going to... Okay, we're going to just do everything manually then. That's going to be fine, I'm sure. I'll probably ask him at the end. I'll go, shouldn't we start our Docker image with this? In fact, should we go and find it now? In fact, let's get Claude to find it, because that would be even funnier. Okay. Where's my thing? Here it is. I need you to find me the Docker image for the CUDA enabled container. Latest. I'm not even going to give him a number. I bet he'll do it right. No. 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 Oh, don't tell me I turned the thing off. It seems like I turned it off. Yep, I turned it off. Alright, I'm just going to type it in then. I turned off my Careless Whisper somehow. Alright. When Docker? We can determine the latest CUDA enabled Docker image. I wonder what Sonic 4 chat thinks. He's going to search the web. See, maybe I just need to search the web MCP. It's because I'm lazy and I don't like maintain my NCPs, so they go out of date if you don't update them. If your WSL is set up with CUDA pass-through, you just change Docker to use Ubuntu. You don't need to install all that. Well, I don't know what you need to install. He's definitely doing something he shouldn't do right now. There we go. Because I need this. I need this. Here we go. This is what we're talking about. Ooh, with the Tensor RT and the Kuden. See, I need this one, maybe. Kuden. It's either this one or this one. Does Tensor RT come with Kuden? Because if it does, that's awesome. How come there are two for Ubuntu 2204? Because look, he's wasting his time here. I should just stop him. Look at him building an entire machine. I'll let him do it. You know, he started, so I'll let him finish. I might learn something. Whoa. Okay. So yeah, we should have really started with one of these. Tags. Runtime applications with Kuden. I think we actually should have had this. I'm going to roast him in a minute. I'm going to say, hey, but I want him to finish. He's only spent 64 cents. So it's like, it's not, you know, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, so like I said, I've been working on the blind test thing. So I'm hoping to have a website launched soon. And then I'll start filling it with images, and then hopefully it'll be like just an easy rating system. There's no login required, none of that. It's got like algorithms to stop people from blasting it, apparently, you know. We'll see, won't we? I don't know. It's kind of part of it. But the idea is to drive our own ranking table based on subjective ratings just by doing blind testing. So there'll be some real images in there. There'll be some AI models against, you know, it'll test, you know, this versus that, basically, and it'll ask you to just click one or the other. That's the concept. We'll see what happens with it. To be honest, I haven't even decided whether I want to do it on my server or if I want to do it. I might just do it on Lovable, guys. I'm starting to get into the whole, like, the Lovable thing, because it's got like some really cool, like the Superbase integration is really good. So. You put WSL Docker settings in Discord General. It's the one thing you need to tick. I'll have a look at what you're talking about. He is going to brick your CUDA. Bloody hell. That's a bit of a wild thing to say, Dragon. How am I going to brick your CUDA when I'm making a Docker image? How's that going to brick your CUDA? But anyway. Yeah, this is in Docker, so it's all in a virtual machine. I could just delete it. Doesn't touch my system. That's the whole point. So this has got nothing to do with like my Linux, you know. This is my Docker Linux, which is like just a little virtual machine. It's all right. It's not like my main system integrated one. So Docker CUDA, not Windows. Yeah, but at the moment it's not even running. There's far more fundamental problems right now. Look, he ended up doing. Look, what did he end up doing in the end? He ended up doing Python 3.10, which isn't right. And he ended up doing... Oh, what else did he do? He's done a bunch of cheese on this one. It'll work, but it's suboptimal. In fact, no, he's crashed. All right, cool. Finally, I can take over. Plan. Oi! Oi! We should have started with the... Oh my god, it's lagging hard. Image. Start again. But anyway. This is just one of many side quests tonight. I thought it would be fun to make a Docker to go on RunPod specifically, Dragon. That's what we're doing. It's specifically for RunPod. That's why it might look a bit weird. And I haven't done it before either, so I don't know what looks right, but I also know what looks wrong. So let's have a look here. Right, why CUDA 13 is better? Latest CUDA version. Wait a minute. What did I tell you? Yeah, CUDA 13. Okay, cool. CUDA runtime in... Yeah. 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 It does all of that for me. Yeah. Change from 12.4 devel. Oh, wow. Look at that. It managed to figure out... That's actually quite impressive, guys. He actually managed to figure out to use CUDA 12 devel Ubuntu 22.04 on his own. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm kind of surprised. Is he playing fast and loose with the runtime there? I feel like that's not the correct runtime address. I gave him CUDA and runtime. CUDA and runtime. CUDA and devel. I think. Okay. Alright. Fine. It's fine. I stand corrected. Update PyTorch to use CUDA 13. Wow. It probably is too new at this point. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Claude is making a mess for sure, but this is part of the test, you know. I want to see if you can do it, because think about if you can do it. If you can do it, that means that you can take your entire project from start to RunPod, custom Docker, 100%. You know, and that means you can start making like super advanced machine learning apps. Because at the moment, the problem is the back end, right? The hardware stack is a problem. If you want to like rent a GPU in the cloud, it'd be nice to have like a kind of, I don't know, it's not really a one click, but it's getting close, isn't it? Because you fire up the Docker and open the right port in the browser and boom, there's the thing, right? Which is kind of nice. If you wanted to, like, for example, do batch, like maybe you'd put like batch features in so you could leave it running, make a whole bunch of speech overnight, super fast. I don't know. To be honest, I prefer developing on APIs. It's obviously more cost efficient to build your own platform. speaking of which, we'll get into that after coffee time. That's right, it's that time of the night, guys. Get yourself a drink. Hydrate. Oh, look at him go. He's doing my V130 run pod thing in the... Let's see what's going on. Watch the House of Cards. Oh. That was the sound of the coffee machine running out of water. But we got enough. We got enough. Alright, we're back. What are we doing? Well, we looked at the rap Inferno early on. All the tracks are made. I won't subject you to the mastering process. It'll be loud. Maybe if we have time, maybe we'll do a little bit at the end of the show. But for now, we are building our CUDA 13 Vibe Voice Docker image. We're targeting RunPod, and it's extremely experimental, so it's probably going to explode. But yeah, it works well though. It works really well, in fact. It's the only reason we're doing it. Credit to Vibe Voice team and the guy that wrote the original app. I gave credit in the GitHub README. It's all there linked. Basically, we forked his Python Gradio and refactored it into Vite and React. So yeah, that's what we've done, and it works really well, but obviously it's just running like on your machine. So I thought, if you haven't got a 4090, not going to do it, is it? Future AI predictions and coffee. AI predictions. Wow, I don't know what to say about all that. Not right now. I'm kind of focused on all of this craziness. But we do have something I want to show you, which has come from a couple of deep research prompts. So I guess we'll start with the deep research, if it lets me in. If it lets me in. Hang on, I just got to get out and push. Give me a minute, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, there we go. Okay, so... Oh, it's not even there. I gotta find it. CUDA Docker, AI platform. Yeah, that's the boy. Unreality. Yeah? White label, business to customer, AI platform. Yeah? Targeting lovable. Oi, 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 that's not canon. That's not canon. I built it using my standard process of a fat prompt to describe my idea with a 20 question format. Went through it. White label project, company operate API keys, apply marginal percentage over cost, determining cost charged to customer, and this will make profit on each task directly. Plan to offer bespoke API pipelines beyond simple generation, which is our USP. In this way, we are building service Unreality as that platform. This is actually a white label platform. but it's, you know, credits to make edits with various APIs. By becoming not, remember the model agnostic strategy? There's a lot of sites like this right now. They don't run a backend, they run APIs, and those APIs go to whichever service is best. Okay? And so I wanted to look at, oh, what does it take to put that together? So here's my interview. And then there's the deep research, 465 sources over 18 minutes, looking at all the different stuff, Stripe, Supabase, Lovable, 32 Medium articles. Okay. So he officially knows more than me. So let's just scroll past that. Authentication, so basically people can log in, they can buy credits, and then they can do stuff which costs credits. It's pretty simple. You've seen it before, you know, and this is like total complete, so you know. So obviously the next step is take that prompt. This is a prompt. It's optimized to fit inside their window there. So, any minute now. Hang on, have I got to get out and push again? Hang on. Seriously? It's not helping. Any minute now, it's going to show me my things, guys. I'll just have to let it time out and it'll get there. So how are we doing here? We are on 15 of 43 on the Docker build. It didn't explode this time. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. The good thing about the run pod though is if it works, you get all the cool CUDA stuff, because the CUDA stuff is where you get your CUPI and everything. I don't think it all works with the standard CUDA library, because you need the tools which are in CUDA. I didn't actually install TensorRT on my system, so I don't think you need to you know, it's always a bit of a question. Like, I kind of want to get it though, because there's like this super fast OpenPose implementation I wanted to try out, see if we could do video. But in the end a better one came out, but it has no face, so I'm like, oh, they did it fast but with no face. Here we go, we're in. Right, so Imagistack, what the heck? Okay. I think we got it. So obviously the first thing I had to do was I had to set up the Supabase to allow authentication with Google accounts and stuff like that. So it's literally fresh out the gate. It hasn't even, you know. So you can now work with blah blah blah. So sign in with email options like Google, save app data. So this is the bit I got to. So what I said was, we highly recommend setting up authentication. So project. Oh man, that's not me. It's scrambled it. I don't even remember. Invalid. Log in with GitHub maybe? Invalid. Unreality. Okay, we're in. So now what? It says if you plan to have users log in. So this is the nice thing about the Lovable, right? Say I get to this point, I'm like, what the hell do you want me to do here? I'll say I have set up partial OAuth. We can step through instructions to instruct me. Wait, instructions to instruct me? Okay. Put it in chat mode so he's not doing anything. Just tell me what to do, my guy. Because he can. Because it basically, I've got to go into another page and do stuff. but I want to know what he actually wants me to do. So I've got it set up, you know. I've got an app key from Google that's already in there, and he tells you to do it all as well. It's very easy to follow. But I just wanted to see if we can get a snippet of this to sort of give you an idea of what this is like. I don't know how much. The reason I pulled Superbase off is because sometimes it'll display stuff on the screen. I'm not familiar with the platform, so you know, to save my ass, we're going to do a side-by-side job. So, and we'll just keep an eye on the... Oh! It failed. What happened? PEP 668 to prevent global pip installs. I need to fix this with brake system packages because we're in Docker. Oh. We got pepped. We got pepped, boys. Let's just put this on the other side because I'm getting whited out here. Welcome to your blank app. And let him just continue. I don't think we need to give him any encouragement here. He's just going to keep going. Okay. So it says ensure that your providers are set Google and client ID secret. For Google and Google Cloud, set apps domain as authorized JavaScript origin. And the Superbase callback URL. I don't have an app domain. It's in preview mode. I've done the other stuff though. Add Superbase project domain to authorized domains. I think I did that. Oh wait, project ID.superbase. Maybe not. Wait, for Google. Add your app's domain as an authorized JavaScript origin and add the Superbase callback URL from the Google provider section. I think I've already done that. Explore auth. URLs. Okay, so what have I got? I've got localhost 3000. So yeah, you don't want that. That's funny. That's like the local default port for when you have it running on your machine. So let's go with imagistack.lovable.app. I don't know why it's called that, but that's what it's called. So I can show this. So yeah, imagistack@lovable.app. So yeah, I should be able to use that. And then I guess I need to go to Google Console. I'm trying to use these things more, guys, because we've got our own little neck of the woods, and you've got to check out what the hell everybody's doing, because it's a whiteout, I'll grant you. My God, man. Look at this. Ugh. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Okay. I know, like, why am I blind, says Fernicar, you know what I mean? So, is it APIs and services? Continue where you left off. Well, that doesn't help me. OAuth consent screen. Here we go. Nothing. God damn it, nothing there. It's probably because I've already done it, so now you don't go there, you go somewhere else now. Yep. Credentials. Unreality. Aha! I found it. Right. So we have authorized thing, and then we have... Oh, that's a bit weird. Why is it... Wait a minute. Am I even in... What the heck? Okay, now I'm confused. So... Unreality, yeah. Here we are. authentication. Yeah, that's me. Sign in providers. So I'm looking at the same window on the other side. It's a bit confusing. So we've got, that's me. Google Cloud Console. App's domain is authorized JavaScript origin. So that's the bit we're getting stuck on. Your app URL. Because the thing is, it's like technically we're using a temporary whatchamacallit right now. It's not a real. It's preview.imagistack. I don't know why it's called it Imagistack, but hey, like, the project does have a name. So Imagistack.lovable. It seems like it's all correct. Google Superbase authentication or URL configuration. Yeah. Auth callback. Hang on. Huh. Ah, right, okay, so auth callback. Okay. And your URL. That's already there. Set that to the thing. Done that. I don't think we need the match. Yeah. So basically I added Imagistack lovable auth callback. You know, we've already done this. We set the client ID, but not the secret, because I'm only allowing in my email address while I'm working on it. We haven't actually selected what the styling for this is going to be yet, Fernie, so we might as well. We'll do that eventually. I'm trying to get past the this stuff. This is the tough stuff. Sign in with Google, because I've already got this working for a different project that I worked on earlier today, and I was like, wow, that wasn't very painful. I think I've done it, but I feel like I missed something. What did I miss? I guess we'll find out. Okay. Take that off. Proceed. Implement the plan. Make this white side smaller here. Can't make it smaller. Can't make it smaller. That's all you get. It's automatic. Sorry, guys. You can tune to grey, dark grey, grey, light grey. To be honest, I prefer dark mode with colour safe for people that can't see. Is it red and blue? No, red and green. Some people can't see red and green very well. So, you know, was it tryptophobic? No, not tryptophobic. That's a different word entirely. It's something. So how's Docker doing? Docker's doing okay. Let me retry with the corrected PyTorch CUDA version. CUDA 13 is too new. Let me check out the website. Update 12.1. Okay. What? It's changed it again. He could have asked me, you know? He could have asked me, but he didn't ask me. He thinks he knows better, which is part of why I let him do it, because that's data, okay? That's data, that's results. Like, if he has a tendency to just run away with the ball and get stuck in the mud, that's a feature that has to be documented. Look at that, downloading Tensor RT, let's go. I can't believe that. So I was right, Kuden does come with that. Kuden comes with Tensors. Fun. See, some of the more advanced libraries, you don't get them with just normal CUDA. You get CUDA, but you don't get some of the more, yeah, anyway, whatever. I'm going to go on and on about stuff. So we're back to 3.12. That's okay, though. In a way, it shouldn't be the latest version, because it's going to break stuff. Yeah. He's probably not even doing... Oh, wait, no. He is doing my advanced CUDA dependencies. Oh. Oh. Does it show me which one? Download. Wait a minute. Feels like something broke here. Curl, PyTorch, grep, coup. What the heck's that? The horror. What is that? Curl-S, download PyTorch, WHL, grep, O, coup, any number. download any CUDA. Please, help. Q30 did not download. Oh. Install PyTorch 13. I think I can't do it, boss. Oh. So it says V130, but it's actually V121 now. It's downgraded itself. But hey. Oh, Koopy CUDA. So the thing is, there was a lot of advanced stuff in there, so I kind of expect it to go a bit crazy, but we can check what it does. So I don't think, yeah, we haven't got far enough to actually build a Docker yet, but it needed Docker to exist to get this far. So hopefully at the end of this we have a Docker image and we might even be able to publish it. That'd be cool. Okay, welcome to Unreality. Yeah, great. Sign in with Google. Oh no! Missing OAuth secret. Yeah, because when I got the validation, it didn't give me one. Okay. Okay. And the call base has changed. Wait, is that really the call base for Superbase? Is that really the callback? Use this when registering with Google. Google, there it is. So it says inactive OAuth clients. Wait, hang on, wait. So why did it not give me... Oh, add secret. Right. I can just make one. Okay, so before it gave me one. Alright. Put that there, save that. Okay. Go back. Still broken. Ah! Okay. Accounts at Google. What does it say? Refuse to connect after login. I want to buy credits and charge myself for APIs. I'm just buying it for me. What? I'm just building it for me. Yeah. What do you mean other people can log in and do it too? Oh, well, I guess that kind of happened then. What's going on, Lovable? Don't leave me hanging. It says that I failed. All right. Sorry, he's making me do things again. So let's just do that. Yeah, save that. Having more than one secret increases security, decreases security. Okay, well, how about we disable the one I made earlier, or delete. So disable, yeah, and delete. It's a bunch of stuff I can't show, guys. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So what's it say? Redirect URLs. Ooh, I must have messed something up there. Ah, maybe. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. The site URL should be this. Okay. Alright, save that. And then it wants me to add these. So lovable, sandbox, lovable dev. Yeah, that one doesn't. Oh wait, no, wait. That one's already there. What about this one? Auth called, that one's not there. Oh, that one as well. Okay. Okay. Refresh it. Try it again. Okay, maybe you need to do more than that. It says once you've done that, the authentication should work. I've got this to work a minute ago. This is annoying. I hate this stuff. This is the bit that's annoying because it's like you've got to get it exactly right. Ooh, where on earth do we go from here? So I took that there. I put that there. I put that there. I put that there. I put that there. We got the client ID. URL configurator. Yeah, I think that's about all I can do. Alright. We have entered in the details. Maybe. Hell yeah. How are we doing? 22 of 45. Client's crashed. Good stuff. I'm not sure. Session management with user hook. I don't know, guys. Let's see if we can get anywhere with it. White screen. Okay, that's a good start. Alright, we're in. I'm in. Hey! Alright, that's a good sign. So we now have a login with a Google. Okay, cool. So... Okay. We have our basic login set up. We can now proceed with the plan as originally defined. You better not have forgotten. You better not have forgotten our plan. Because he doesn't let me give him a file. I had to give him a prompt. So you've got to keep in mind there is a context window. He will eventually start to forget the plot. So this is what our remaining plan is, guys. Let me just... Can I make this bigger? Yeah, we can. Can't I... All I can do is make that smaller. That is crushing. Give us a sec. So, database schema deployment. Create core tables, profile, credit, service cards, credit system, implementation, Stripe integration, credit tracking, service card architecture, dynamic service card creation, microsites. So it's based on the idea of microsites, which are APIs to whatever service will let us have a key. Basic admin panel service management. Which would you like to tackle? I reckon the database. I think you should do that. Yes. Proceed. You should do what you think, my guy. Because we have the Google login, which is the first step. Because once you've got the Google login, I mean, it's limited to just me right now. Do you know what I mean? It's not like open to anyone. So if you went there, I don't think it's going to let you do it. But there's nothing in there anyway. So, but yeah, the idea is this allows an account. It allows data storage on the Google account, not on my site. I don't want your data. You know, and then the idea is that it won't just be simple. It'll be a bunch of complicated stuff. I'll do a bunch. You know how we do all of our Zenkai prompt randomization and our agent optimization, prompt optimization, and then we do all of our post-processing with Python. We do all that stuff, right? And I thought, well, we could put API endpoints together which wrap the content generation that you wanted and make it all one thing, and then that's Zenkai. You know what I mean? So this is just a direction I'm experimenting with. But at the same time, I'll probably open source the framework if it's possible, you know. And then basically anybody can make this kind of thing, because that's democratization. You know, people go on about open source. What's the point? The point is you could just download something and put some time and energy into it, and it could turn into something else, you know, given enough time and energy, like I say. But I'm not going to get hung up. Let's see what we're doing. Approve. How's Docker doing? Oh, warning, running pip as root can result in broken permissions. Claude. 23 of 45, guys. He's still got a long way to go, but that's normal for a big Docker like this. I'm kind of surprised it's even gotten this far. It should have crashed by now. Koopy Cuda. Torch Tensor. Okay, it's put Gradio in there for some reason, even though we don't use that anymore. Oh, maybe we do. What do I know? It's just a crystallized shape. So, warning. Stop running pip as root. Python dependencies 8 of 11. God damn. Alright, well, he's doing his thing, I guess. We'll get rid of that for now because it's kind of crashed out. Yeah, look, Klein's gone. Klein's gone to bed. He's had enough. Alright. Approve. Can we, like, not have the insane whiteout? Nope. Aha! There is a way. Okay, that's about as good as it gets. Excellent. Database schema done. Leak password protection disabled. It is an all setting you can enable in Superbase dashboard. What? Okay, cool. Yeah, I bet it's just they look it up on a database to see if your password has been leaked. Yo, MZ, welcome. So, Unreality platform now has user profiles with automatic account creation, credit management system with double entry accounting, service cards, 4 initial AI services preloaded. By the way, they are template placeholder, they're not real. My plan is that this would be a modular thing. So you would create the API web page in the same format, and then you'd integrate that with this. So it's not like easy. There's a lot of work here, but it's not. You can break it down, you know. Oh, I'm going to make a new API for the new thing that just came out. Okay, integrated, done. If in case people are wondering, oh, how do I manage API keys? We're not issuing API keys for all the customers. The company has an API key, yeah? And then the customers, they have a prepaid credit limit. every time they do a thing, it takes the credit. So you are, you know, you're fractionalizing the cost, which means that that API cost was covered. Okay, so as long as you have enough money to keep the API running, you see what I mean? Keep the key running, which you should be able to do. You know, it might turn into like, oh, you have a budget every month that you have to, you know. Well, anyway, I'm not going to get into that. But the point I'm trying to make is that you are managing the API key for the service, and then payment system and credits is, you know. So you've just got to keep an eye on usage, really, because obviously anything can be exploited. And I think what we did was we set daily limits and surge detection. So if it looks like someone is, you know, getting more than they've paid for, or suddenly making a lot of requests, you know, things like that, it's going to do its best to try and catch that and then block that user, basically, is the idea, or at least rate limit them until you can, you know, find out what's going on. But the admin panel is very basic at the moment, so, you know, adding all that crap, it's like outside the actual function. So that's what we're looking at the moment. So you have a credit system front end, which is given the credit display and the purchase flow with Stripe. Then you have the service card gallery, showing available services. Obviously they're fake at the moment. And then you have an admin panel which allows someone like me to come in and add or remove different things, change the prices, that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's see if it works. Nothing. There's nothing there. Hang on. Sign out. Sign in. I don't see nothing. Hang on a minute. Oh, he hasn't done anything yet. Update function search path. Fix. Okay, carry on. Continue. He didn't do it yet. He was trolling me. He was like, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Put it on the chat. There you go. Hey, there we go. Now we can look at both things. How are we looking here? Oh my. That actually looks skits. It looks broken. It's working, it's just glitching out for some reason. TensorRT expert installation skipped. That's okay. I think we really needed it. Yeah, I think TensorRT can make it faster. Right? It can make it faster, but I think that what we were using might not have taken advantage of it because it was audio, you know? There's no image stuff. I don't know if that makes any difference, but it's all tensors at the end of the day, isn't it? Oh wow, Kuft. So this is the one I'd never used before. That's CUDA Fourier, a fast Fourier transformer. So that means there is a CUDA library for audio. Do you know what I mean? Like a CUDA acceleration for audio. I've never seen that before. And it's not like it's new. So it just means that nobody really integrated it. Oh, okay. What's this? Haha, look at this. AI avatar generator 5 credits. Text image 3. AI logo generator. Let's have a look at this full screen. Come on. So what do you get? Am I still logged in? I'm logged in. Ooh. It's a little bit harsh on the eyeballs. Ah. See, I'm tempted to go dark mode now before we continue. Yeah, let's go for default dark mode before we continue the main plan. I might regret that, but I mean, what's it look like on mobile? Not bad. Not bad at all. AI content writer. Right. See? There's all this stuff that we do, guys, and it's not in one place. It's not in one place. You can get images here, you can get this, that, you can get this and that. There's a few places that have started doing this, and so what my aim to do is to put it all in one place, add a bunch of different models, right? And then do links to our blind rating system. So then we've got our own ranking, and we can go, oh, top of the leaderboard marked on the service API, right? And that'll link, so it's linking to itself. And then there's two functions here. You can go ahead and use the services, which I've curated and put together with a bunch of like cool Python and whatnot. And it's not just the thing. Like if you want just the thing, you can already do that with Midjourney or VO3, you know. But if you want to do a combination, like it's going to be a workflow, not just a thing. It'll have a bunch of stuff. And we'll try to make it super simple so it's easy to use. But essentially just all API. So there's no hardware here. Oh, has it still got night? Okay, it's still got both sides. That's cool. Credits. Can't do it yet. That's cool. Alright, proceed. So yeah, like I say, I wanted to put this to the test because a lot of people say, oh yeah, you can just build this stuff with AI, blah, blah, blah. But no one shows you the full start to finish commercial application. So I thought, I got Zenkai, I got workflows. Maybe I want to make them available to people that just want to pay money and not have to worry. So we'll commercialize our own thing, I think. Do you know what I mean? If you book them, they will come, I think they said. So we've added that. Let's go. Continue. We can proceed with the main plan. Go, 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 go. Alright. It's still building. We're coup blasting right now, guys. Coup blast. Kupti and coup blast. Service microsites, individual pages for each AI service where users can actually generate content. That's the other thing, the modularity. In my previous DJZ card system, I experimented with this kind of framework where each individual card leads to a microsite. So it's all inside the same domain. But what that means is you can generate new microsites without having to alter or affect the entire main site, which obviously is what you want, because really you don't want to change the main site. You just want to add a card that links to the actual new API service page, right? And then all it is if you have credits, you can click button. That's all it is. It's not a complicated website. See, in the past it used to be you have to have like a really expensive Google contract with like $2,000 a month to hire out GPUs. And 3 months ago I did a concept like this, which was serverless, but still you had to pay for that service contract, right? And it was expensive, okay? So it had come down from 2,000 to 200, but still it was expensive. This essentially means that there is no cost, because when the users pay, you top up the API key. Do you know what I mean? When the users pay, you top up the API keys. I think it does become a little bit of an issue if you have like multiple API providers, because you don't really know which one the user's going to use. And so it's like, do you see what I mean? If you had 3 services and they prepaid $100, you need to get $100 of credit on each API. So what I would do is I would look for an API contract that charges me what I have used each month on a 30-day basis, you know, whereas I'd want the users to prepay. So then the user can only use what he's prepaid, and then the money that I would receive would be enough to pay for the bill. So you're not trying to like make loads of money here, you know, we're not trying to like triple our costs or anything here or more, right? We're just trying to offer a service. Obviously there are costs involved, but they're not massive. So it might be possible to offer a competitive service with a bunch of unique selling points through the function, rather than it's just another Flux image generator. You know, maybe we've got a really solid in-paint workflow which has like a built-in post-processing thing. Yeah, so I'm looking at stuff like that. But anyway, service microsites are now implemented. Service slug URL for each service. Authentication protection. Only logged in users can access services. Cost display, clear credit pricing, generation interface. Yes. So this is like build an AI generation website in 24 hours type project, right? Because like I said, people always go on about you can do this and you can do that. And like I said, all of the reason I've been exploring the music so much lately is because people say, oh, you can make lots of music. Okay, so let's do it then, you know? Same with all the websites and all the rest of it. I want to show that that is true. Because, to be honest, the examples don't really do it justice. They don't really take it to a complete state. It's just examples and previews. But anyway, I'm not trying to throw shade on everybody. 25 or 45, it's still making our Vibe Voice Docker. So let's see what else we got. So, redirect to login if not authenticated. Credit awareness. I'm a little worried that the logic for the credit might be exploitable. That's one thing to be worried about. So let's have a look and see what it looks like now. Okay, so I'm signed in and I've got no credits. So I mean, there shouldn't actually be. Wow. Okay, so it's already made my UI even though there's actually no. I don't have enough credits, so I can't click the button. Put the prompt, do the thing, get the thing. Also, it uses browser caching, so you know there's no storage, if you see what I mean. All of the returns are just in the browser, so it's up to you to save them. We're not doing S3 storage, which would cost like 100,000 a month. Yeah. So yeah. What's this? Custom size, high resolution. The idea is that user will download thing. We make it easy for user to download thing. That's the plan. Like batch download and stuff. So if you like really get into it, you can just download the whole thing. Because technically it's already on your computer. You see what I mean? The images were only ever on your computer. We don't have them, right? That's something interesting as well. Because I don't want your images. Huh. Oh, start with 500 free credits. No credit card. Not canon. That's not canon. We still don't have the payments yet. But we have our modular system. So we can add services with prices. And then that'll take us to different stuff. So, what's content writer? Nice. It's the same template. Cool. That's cool. That's cool. Because like I said, you can... Because I think it's all about convenience and accessibility. If you can make it convenient and accessible, they don't care. They don't care. So, I'm not being cynical, I'm being practical. Alright. Phase 2, real credit system front end, Stripe payment integration, AI generation back end, edge functions to connect with AI APIs, user dashboard. So obviously this might get overhauled because I have my own plans for how that's going to work. But I'm going to let him cook. So... let's see, phase 2 components, what should we tackle next? We should continue, proceed. Can I just click on this? I swear I could have just clicked on it. No. Okay, proceed with phase 2. I kind of like how doing it with Lovable is nice because I don't have to be like remigrating the entire project between 2 PCs so I can show it to you guys. You know, I can just do it on here, it's ready, and then the beauty is, once you're actually finished, you can publish it to your own custom domain. So it's literally ready to go. Once you've built it with this platform, it's ready to go. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about, oh, we got a warning. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is that, do you then become tied to this platform like Squarespace for life? You know what I mean? Because that can be a thing. Oh! We need a Stripe secret key. I don't have one of those. We hit another brick wall. Let's have a look at Stripe. No credit card keys. Go cardless. What? That's not their official site. Thanks, Google, trying to troll me with the fake site. I want to sign in and get a secret key. Literally, you just show up. I need secret key. Give me secret key. I need a secret key so I can start taking money. Hang on. They've sent me an activation code. Hang on. Let's see what we got here. Here we go. What? Oh, strike. Right, there we go. We got it. Yep. Hey. We did it. We did it. Yeah. Accept. Okay, so how do I get a key? Search. Stripe secret key. How do I get one? I don't even know how to get one, guys. This is what I mean. It's like new thing for me. Fun. Where do we get it? Connect? Is that it? If I say API, developer API keys, here we go. Oh, what's this? I think I've already got one. I made it in December 2022. God knows. Let's create a new one. How will you use this? I will provide it to a website, or I am building my own integration. Ah, yeah, I'm building. Oh well. Secret keys. You can't share secret keys. It didn't tell me I need a restricted key. Well, this is my own integration, really. Hang on. Create a restricted key. Okay. Create a restricted key. Yeah. There we go. All right. Restricted key. Key name. Reality. Okay. Create. You must select at least one permission. Oh, hang on. Did I miss something here? Right. Chat. What Stripe permissions should be enabled for the creation of the Stripe secret key? Strip? Stripe. AI magic. Docker? Question mark? Ooh, 22 or 45. Does that seem like it's gone backwards? It seems like it's gone backwards, doesn't it? Yeah, it has. Oh dear. I'll just let it keep going. I would imagine I need to enable some stuff. It's like everything is set to none by default, basically. Yeah, I can show you that much. Just looks like this, guys. You're not missing anything, just a whiteout. So, okay, for one-off credit purchases, so it says you can use restricted key with only permissions on your flow. For most use, if you prefer restricted, enable only the minimum scopes below. So here we go. So, wait, what? Must include exact endpoints you use or requests will fail. Great. So it says standard secret key is easiest and fully compatible. Keep it server-side only. They're annoying, aren't they? They're like, which one though? So checkout sessions. Let's find checkout sessions. Checkout sessions. Right. Customers read. I don't create customers. I don't. Wait, do I create customers? I guess we do create customers. But that's only for subscriptions, isn't it? Well, we'll give it right. If it needs to, it can. Products and prices on read. That's funny. Put it on right. Set your own price. Prices, products, okay. Payment intents, read. Payment intents, read. Checkout sessions, right. Customers, read. Yeah. Oh, we've got customers, right. That's okay. Products, read. Payment intents, read. Right. Checkout, right. Customers, read. Subscriptions, read. Subscriptions, read. Hold up. Subscriptions, read. Prices, read. Billing portal sessions. Billing portal sessions. Where the hell is that? I've got to go to space to find that one. I don't even see that one. Billing portal. I don't see that. Only if you use customer portal. I don't. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Invoices. Read. Invoices. Read. Okay. Standard secret is the best, they said. We'll store it as Stripe secret key in Superbase secrets. Well, we'll do this one first. And if it doesn't work, I can always do the other one another time. So if I just create that key, what's this? User passkey. Oh my god. Here we go. Oh my gosh. It's asking me to enter the PIN number for my phone. Hang on a minute. But not on my phone. Copy and put it in my notes. So we got the key, guys. Okay, we got the key. So this is... Wow, it just looks like every other key. Every other key, they all look the same. So Stripe dashboard developers create key, save the key and add it as Stripe secret key to Superbase secrets. Superbase. Alright, where's my secrets? Superbase secrets. It's got to be in here somewhere. Come on. Where the hell have they hidden that? It used to be easy to find. Nope. Not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. They've been hiding things. Secrets. Where do we do the secrets? Where do secrets go? Do I have to ask him how to do that as well? I think I do. See, how super base secrets when? Database is looking pretty cool. Damn. But how do we, secrets. Right. Got to ask him. I do not see secrets exposed in the super base UI. Explain how. You shouldn't have to ask this question. It used to be like a main menu option. Not anymore. I'm gonna find it. I didn't just go through all that so that we couldn't actually put the key in. It's quite funny. So I'm on Superbase. I'm looking around. I'm not seeing any secrets feature. I've seen it before though. Where the hell is it? Nightmare. Oh my god. So anyway, yeah, we're going to be generating a bunch of images and using them for the blind testing, just to get that thing working. Look at it, thinking about it. Yeah, I know. Oh, it's asking me to just put it here. All right. It's all right, guys. It's censored, I think. Approved action. I've done it for you, he says, but you go to Superbase dashboard, you click on functions, okay, and then click on functions in the left sidebar, yeah, then click on settings, or look for edge function secrets. Well, I mean, they don't think they call them that anymore. Refresh. There's no new function here. Public. Hang on. Secrets in here. Or public. Wait, what's that? Superbase migration. So I don't really. Create secret, update secret. So there's a Superbase vault. Huh. Yeah, this is not good instructions. So alternative path, settings in the main bar part thing. Yeah, settings. Look for functions or edge functions, subsection. Nope. Nope. That's gone. Nope. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm guessing that they've just changed it. But apparently it's now there. Apparently. Okay. Did the secret input and appear? No, it did not. I mean, well, it did. We've added it, but it's kind of like they're not visible. Yeah, because it's been encrypted. Well, that's what I wanted, so I'm happy. But it's kind of a little bit of a mystery. Do you know what I mean? Not the greatest. Not the greatest. Because the instructions are wrong. It must be, like I said, Superbase have updated their website, so since it knows what to do, it's not searching the web. It must have already known what to do. Anyway. We have added the stripe key. We can proceed. Okay. Do you know what I mean, right? This sort of thing always is like niche, super low interest. People don't, do you know what I mean? It's kind of interesting because this is kind of like, I don't know. Isn't that weird? Isn't it weird? I don't know. It's just kind of ironic, I guess, maybe. Strange debate at the end of the show. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like, you know, make money. I don't know what it is. Divisive. But yeah, my plan is to give this away, mostly. Obviously, I won't be giving it away exactly like this. I'll make like a white label version, which doesn't have anything on it, you know, but I'm just trying to nail down the process of setting everything up at the moment, and then looking at the viability of just doing it all on Lovable through their publishing platform. I mean, I could send it to GitHub, but I'm kind of liking this at the moment, so we're still developing. Pack ID, blah blah blah, $5, $10, $25. Creates a stripe checkout. Verify the payment, front end credit balance, look up the credit balance, success and cancel, optional enhancements, non-blocking, no database migrations, it's already set up. Implement the plan. Love it. I think it's just, I don't know. You'd think it would be more interesting. It's a bit like when I started doing all the deep research stuff last summer, and like literally nobody cared. I think it was last summer. Maybe it was the summer before. I forget now. It's hard to tell. How long have we been doing this? 23 of 45, guys. I feel like he's going round in circles, don't you? Did it crash? Error, CUDA. And then what, does it just start again when it gets to the CUDA compile? This guy's gone. Do you know what I mean? That's not good, is it? Yeah, this looks a bit cooked. I think something went wrong. It's pretty obvious, really, isn't it? I would say a major clue is that Klein is a grey square. And nothing works. Can we restart here? I think we'll have to just kill run pod. I mean, I think we'll have to restart VS Code, which will interrupt this. But I have a feeling it's just going to keep going round and round and round and round and round forever. We'll see. Very strange. 11, wait, is it already? Hang on. 23, 23. Is it just going round in a circle? I'm just looking at this. Libdacle. I think it's just going round in circles, man. Yeah. Right. Stop. Kill. Open. Never seen it grey screen like that before. Okay. First time for everything. What does he think he's doing? Oh, he's crashed again. Wow. Whoa. Okay, we're back. So let's see. He wants to do this. Let me see if it executes with fixed CUDA kernel. I didn't like my custom kernel. It's lagging out pretty hard. It's not even doing anything. Why are we lagging? Why are we lagging? Oh, right. He was still... Wait, he's still doing stuff? Whoa, what's going on here? It keeps making a button appear. Whoa. I think he still thinks he's running. plan. Yeah, it's still running. Right. This is a new one. A logic loop. A memory leak in Klein? Question mark. So, it could just be Docker Desktop hammering my machine, but I don't think it is. Right, where's VS Code? It's not running. So that means it's when Klein starts up. Ooh, that stings. Right, give it a second to start. We happy? Not yet. He's not happy yet. Klein, is that you? Oh, is it? The job is scuffed. It's not even that big. It's only 2.4 million. Barely anything in there. Yeah, look at the lag. It seems to be stuck in a loop here. Okay, that'll do. I'll just go from there. Can I even type? Right. Hello? Claude? Oh no. Well, that's a new one. I blame Docker. Hmm, 19 days ago. What? How did it create that 19 days ago? Anyway, it doesn't matter, Builds, nothing. Models, nothing. Docker Hub, Docker Scout. Docker Scout, huh? That's cool. I wonder what that does. Containers, none. Ask Gordon. Gordon's alive. Gordon's now in Docker Desktop. Isn't that cool? All right, so that did nothing. It doesn't. He has achieved nothing. It seems to be stuck in a loop. Kill the processes. I don't know. I don't know what's broken. I've broken Klein. It seems like Klein is broken because if you kill VS Code, no lag. Open VS Code, lag. But only when you open this job. It's like totally busted. Totally, absolutely 100% cooked. So super cooked. I don't know how that's happened. Oh no, I just clicked the wrong button. Give us a minute, guys. Yeah. I didn't want that. I misclicked by 3 pixels. Come on. It's going to be annoying now. This is what happens at the end of the show. Oh, nice. I've been saved by the cat falling asleep. So you don't even get to see the gaff. Excellent. Or maybe you do. Maybe it was just dying. You need to kill off MS ports. VS Code is being home. He's underpaid. Klein's on strike. Beaming. Open up VS Code. Don't open that chat. But do open Klein. Still lagging? No. Okay. We appear to be stuck in a loop while building our Docker image for this PJZ Vibe voice app. That's all I'm gonna say. Figure it out, mate. Oh, there's a buy button now. Oh, it's got a buy button with a price and stuff. What happens if I want to buy? Nothing. Whoa! Oh! Ho 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 ho! It's a real payment link. Ho 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 ho! Okay, we're actually legitimately in business. So let me just. Okay, so credit system implemented. Blah 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 blah. All right. So chat. What remains to be implemented following the main plan? Because I think there's a phase 3, and I forget what it is. It seems ready. I mean, you know, the goal is allow customer login, allow customer to prepay credit, and then the next bit is building out all of the API tools so that they can actually, you know, spend the credits on cool stuff. See, I like the idea of providing a bunch of post-processing stuff as well, which would be really cheap. Like, you know, like the Trails effects and the, you know, the all those different things that we do in Comfy, but it's just upload video, click button, go, right? Obviously, there are no APIs for that. It would be a little bit more complicated than just an API, but I think it might be possible. So, I suppose it depends what I can get away with, doesn't it? But yeah, I just want to see what's left, because, you know, obviously I have to put through my... obviously I have to put through real APIs. But other than that, this looks good. Oh, it's obviously right now configured to only allow one email address, but all you have to do is send out invites or put it in a mode that allows new signups. You see what I mean? So it's fine. It's kind of so I can actually test it. Look at this vector output. Oh. Purchase flow, buy credits. What's implemented? What remains? Credit usage, enforce credit usage, wire service usage to consume credits via Superbase RPC, public consume before running generation, handle insufficient balance, block the action and prompt to buy credits, refresh balance after successful consumption, show real balance on service pages, replace the 0 with whatever it is, and yeah, let them buy it from in the service, yeah. Ensure account bootstrap for all users. So there's no trigger configured to run it on a new sign up without an existing credits row. Add credits won't update. So do that. The 500 free credits is missing. See, I don't care about that. I never said that. Oi! I never said that. It should be like 50. Or like 10. You go on Nano Banana, they give you 2 free credits, guys. I'm not the one setting the standard here. Yeah. Give 2 credits. Either grant initial credits on sign up or change the copy to avoid confusion. Is he asking me questions? Yeah. Okay. Oh. End-to-end test for all 3 packages. Yeah. Okay, so there's quite a bit to do. Yeah, we'll just implement the plan. It's a small thing to be like... so it's tempting to go and say, hey, I never said 500 free credits. Change that. But I think it's better to let him implement that whole plan section. And then when he's finished, go, oh yeah, and by the way, there's no such thing as 500 free credits. You made that up, you know? I mean, it's nice of him to make it up, but we'll decide on that when we even know what that means, you know? Because 1,000 credits for $10. That's basically like each credit is a cent, you know? So it's quite logical. You can work that out. It turns into like a dollar arcade. Or not even that, a penny arcade, I mean. So, you know, you're looking at like 5 cents, 3 cents, 8 cents, 2 cents. Probably a lot of stuff would be 1 cent, because that's the minimum you can charge. But yeah, I'd have to look at what that actually looks like. It's kind of funny though to me, because the thing is, it's possible to do video, image, 3D. It's all on the cards. What's this? It wants my OpenAI key. What for? What do you need my OpenAI key for? Oh, I see. You want to use OpenAI. Do I want to use OpenAI though? See? Do I want to use OpenAI? Plagiarism free. I just noticed that tag. It's a plagiarism free AI content writer. Unlike others, this one's plagiarism free. Yeah, okay. Implement remaining credit system tasks. So I don't know why, but he wants an OpenAI key from me now. I guess I'll have to get one. OpenAI key. Where do we get me a key? I need my key. Our most intelligent model yet. Create an OpenAI key. Let's go. Yep, sign in. Sign in. Come on. Accept. Create a new key. It's going to be unreality. Death. I don't even remember what that was for. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. I think I'm safe. Yeah, I'm safe. He's going to try and make it work with, you know? Because to be honest, you can do image generation with a Gemini Pro key, so do you know what I mean? It's possible to actually make a lot of stuff with not a lot. Make the website an app to make it available on Android. Well, the website kind of is available in the web browser, isn't it? But I do take your point. View edge function logs. Perfect. The credit system is now implemented. Uh-huh. Okay. Are we still working? Are we finished? It gets confusing sometimes. You can't really tell. I guess he wants me to look at this, but and there's no results found, so I'm not really sure why he's why are you drawing attention to this? Refresh. Did he, like, make it work somehow? No, I don't have any credits. This is what I mean. It's very confusing. Right, you. Do the thing. Proceed. He had a bunch of stuff to do. Maybe there's nothing left to do. And so proceed with what? I need to clarify what you need. It's all ready. He's finished. Well, I stand corrected, I guess. Okay. Currently, we manually added the user to the Superbase with email invites. Are any changes required to allow new users to sign up using a Google account? Question mark. I just want to know if he's already taken it out of dev mode. Because he might have. Sneaky guy. To my knowledge, there might be a change needed. Front end already supports it. Because it does new user creation. There's a trigger that should create a new profile and credit. Let me check it. It's configured. OAuth supports Google sign-in. Automatically creates profiles. Credit system will work for new Google sign-up. New users can already continue with Google on the auth page. Get a profile and a credit amount. Start with 0. Okay, we're going to change it to 5 new credits. Stingy Johnson. We don't know what a credit is worth right now. Well, we do, actually. It's worth 5 cents. I'm still going to make it 5. The idea is you can check a couple of things to see they work. That's what Nano Banana did. I'm not a billionaire. Do you know what I mean? So, would you like me to modify the thing? We can... In fact, we'll do 2. That's what Nano Banana does. We'll give 2. We can grant 2 credits. 2 credits. So obviously I'll have to actually make something that is 1 credit though. You see what I mean? How much is a credit worth on Nano Banana? You get... I think you get either 300 or 600 credits. So it's not the same metric. They've done it so that 1 is worth 10 cents. So that means that they've actually given away 20 cents. So if I was to give away 5, that's less. Because technically you probably need 7 to be able to do an API call. So I would say we'll grant 10 credits. And then people will be like, you can't do anything with 10 credits. I'll have to say grant 10 credits. It's tough because it's like that actually could potentially be a ridiculously huge bill if a lot of people use it, because it's free. You know what I mean? In fact, you know what? I can't afford to do that. I can't afford it. I'm not. Literally, I'll give everybody 10 cents, and then 1,000 people show up. But that's the thing. What if a million people show up to collect their free 10 cents? You see what I mean? It's like, it's kind of the wrong vibe. I haven't got no venture capital backing me up, just burning cash. So, no, we should start with 0. This is not a venture capital cash burning op. I don't know how to say it. How else do you say it? I'm just a guy, you know? Famous Douglas Adams quote there. I should have said I'm just this guy, you know? Oh, well, close enough. No money burning. We haven't got that. I can't do that. You know what I mean? That'd be crazy. Because like I said, it sounds like, oh, that's a nice generous thing. Yeah, I don't have 10 grand to back that one up, mate. Don't have it. I know that some of these companies just burn $1 million on free generations to get people on board, but I don't think that's practical for most people. But yeah. Pay to play. Okay. Because it's a great way to spend a load of money and, you know, get that balancing act wrong. And that's just you spending money, not making money. It's the opposite. You don't want to do that. All right. So it's done. Can you believe it? It's mental. We go here and we're not signed in, we can click on it, and once us to sign in. We sign in, and we get website. We click on buy. It shows us our Pro Pack. I'm actually going to buy some credit to make sure this works. But I'm pretty sure that works. But now I need to actually make services that do something. Because they don't do anything right now. And I can't test them because I've got no credit. I suppose I could give my account some fake credits. It does make me wonder if the move is actually to make an API key in the customer's name. You know, but maybe that's getting too complicated. I don't see a way to... Oh, well, it's prepay, so there is no subscription. You don't cancel. There is no cancel because you don't subscribe. Yeah, and they never expire. We'll have to get an AI to write terms and conditions. And obviously I'll have to write a bunch of these modules. But I think this is pretty much good to go. Yeah. This one's good to go, guys. Another win. Another win. Alright, we can close all of this down. Close it all down. So yeah, amazing. Unreality. Whatever you're going to do. What are you gonna do? Close all these down. Close all this down. Oh yeah, what happened to Docker? I think it's Python dependencies. It seems like it breaks when it gets to 10 of that. It's kind of hard to tell, really. I don't know. Apt-get, I don't know. What's the saying? CUDA version mismatch. Dockerfile uses the 13, but actually tries to install 12. CUDA, da, da, da. So this is all because I didn't do a fresh prompt, guys. I should have done a fresh prompt at the start, or changed my system, you know, just because the plan was for one version and then we changed it, basically. So, yeah, CUDA 12.4. That's interesting. Neither of them are correct. I bet what it means is we needed not version 13, but 12.4, and then it would have been fine. Lol. Also, everything was done on Windows. Shouldn't matter, but it could create discrepancies with, like, snail case. Fluplay mismatch. Timeout protection for TensorRT. Brutal, guys, brutal. Comprehensive health checks. Use 12.1 consistently. Alright, I'm going to let this guy go. And then I'm going to continue working on these modules. Because as you know, right, I've already written modules for image, like video, audio, speech, image. I've already written them already in the past, so it's just a case of getting the old code and adapting it for this project, which I don't think is going to be that much of a challenge, because it's like you've already got it working. And then what we'll do is we'll put like a categoric filter up top, so you can pick, oh, I'm looking for image, so then it'll only show you imaging, you know, that kind of stuff. Because I, you know, this is like my solution. Because I'll be honest, I don't want to have 18 accounts that I'm paying £30 a month for. I don't know how you guys feel, but I do want to be able to use all the latest stuff. So I'm going to curate a list of the best APIs and then make them available on my website. Yeah, that's the plan. So that was the live show. We built an AI generation web platform for fun. That was the stream tonight. It was hidden behind Rap Inferno and Careless Whisper things. But for you guys that were like hardcore and held on, I think we did a pretty good job. Like, we've literally got a platform I can buy credits and then spend stuff, you know, there it is, it's done. Potentially if you were to market it, it would make you money. So what am I going to do? Do you know what I mean? I think we've peaked. So I'm getting out of here. Thank you very much for watching. It was a beautiful Sunday chill episode where we built an entire company. So funny. For fun. And what we'll do is I'll see you tomorrow at 8 PM UK time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.